you ready? Goes. And all these people running places, all these little funny faces. I just want to rock and roll. And it feels like I'm your one and only. When it feels like life can be so lonely, but I'm giving it 100%, and I'll just hold on. Hold on. People running places, all these little funny faces. Tell my cards, bet all my aces. Drop the beat, bring back the bases. I just want to rock and roll. I just want to rock and roll. I just want to rock and roll tonight.
A wonderful day.
Yeah,
so you've just come off the acoustic tent stage. How did you find your gig?
It was really nice. It was nice and laid back. Everyone in there was really up for anything. So it was really, it was a really nice set.
And a lot of sort of like crowd audience participation, kind of like singing along. And
the way I write has a lot of sort of, it's all catchy. So you tend to get people that sort of just join in halfway through a song, which is great.
How would you say your songwriting process? What are your influences? What kind of gets you in the creative mood?
I have a very strict sort of, unless I've not planned to write, I will not write. I can't plan to write.
You have to motivate yourself.
I have to wait for something to happen in order. I mean, I tend to sort of just write about stuff that happens to me. Feelings a lot. I'm very deep person. So,
deep and meaningful.
Yeah, exactly. You've got to. And the most important thing for me is not to write explicitly, not to write exactly what it is, but just sort of bring it.
So you have quite a kind of metaphorical, abstract style.
Well, I like poetry and literature, so everything from that comes into my songs, and I like nice sounding words.
That makes sense. I think it sounds a lot more, like I said, a lot more poetic, a lot more beautiful if you're using the words that kind of like suggest what happened, that allude to the story, as opposed to telling it word for word.
Yeah, and it's nice that people can relate to it more. Like, it's not quite as my situation. I can let people in to.
They can put their own interpretation on it, their own spin.
This is it,
yeah. So which is your favourite song that you played today out of your set?
Song.
There could be many.
I have a song that I wrote called I Love You So, which is my all-time favourite of what I've written. It's really chilled, really laid back, but it has the nicest lyrics in it. It's one of those that you wake up and you think, actually, no, I've got a song in my head and there's all these lyrics pouring out, and it took me like 10 minutes, but it's amazing. It's one of my favourites, they're always the best when they just pour out of you.
They just come to you like a light bulb moment.
This is it,
that's brilliant. So what have you found from the festival so far? Who would you say from the acts that you've seen have the most potential? Who would you like to see more of in the future?
Well, one of my good friends is Terry Ann Prendergast. I used to go to dance school with her.
That's funny, I've just interviewed her.
Exactly, she's just been on before me, but I love her singing style, it's great, and she writes some really nice little songs, so I like her, but Friday Street from last night are my favourite band here by a mile.
Really? We have interviewed them in the past.
They're great. Every time I've seen them live, they've absolutely knocked my socks off. So they're my favourites.
Who would you say are your influences, like on a day-to-day basis? Who do you listen to kind of make you kind of get into the...
I have the broadest music sort of taste ever. I go from listening to heavy like dance music in the morning, and then it'll chill off to Mumford & Sons at the end.
And then when you're really down, you kind of listen to like a lot of alternative indie stuff that kind of like...
This is it. My favourite band at the moment is a band called Wet, and they are from New York, and they sing lots of little indie songs that are really sort of quiet, but then they've got this underlying electronic feel to them as well.
Nice.
And the girl has the most perfect voice you could ever want. So
like an angel, and you're like,
I've tried to twinge off them at the moment and just take little bits from different bands and think, they're nice. And I think I've developed a sound now I'm going to stick with, which is nice.
Which is lovely to hear. It's nice to know that your sound is a work in progress. It's like a constant journey.
It has to be, doesn't it? Because
definitely.
You're never going to change.
You have to develop because you do become more influenced by other acts over time, and you kind of think, actually, I want to have this influence. I want to inject this kind of passion. I want to go down this road today.
That's exactly it.
So, what are your next plans? What's next for Alan?
Well,
to give a cheesy line.
I moved to uni in October.
Okay.
So that's a really exciting move for me. I can't wait to go. I'm looking to start a band as soon as I get there.
Amazing.
And I've already started writing a concept album.
That's a really cool idea.
Yeah, yeah, I've always wanted to do one, and then I suddenly got this huge idea for one, so it fits. It should all come into place.
Oh, that's really exciting. Well, fingers crossed for you.
I hope so, yeah. It'll be good.
So have you got any more gigs coming up this summertime?
I have another big festival in September called Your Fest, and then some other little gigs around here throughout anyway. But it should be good.
Oh, well, fingers crossed for you, and fingers crossed as well for moving to Drawneek, and
exactly.
you're going to have an amazing time. I'm really excited for you.